Okay, everybody, howdy. This is your sound warning. Yay! Is that just my microphone? Yeah. So it's gonna be a weird night. The only thing I had to eat was a cold cheeseburger after they got my order wrong. And this coffee tastes like asbestos. Oh. Not playing all of Megalovania because I haven't learned that. I learned like the intro, like, "Hi everybody, how's it going?" It's kind of a weird night. I was really thinking of maybe streaming some more Card Simulator, but I did. You guys deserve some variety, okay? I love the game. I've been obsessed with the game for a little bit. I have not played a whole lot off stream. Maybe I should just get it out of my system so I don't feel like I need to be streaming it. Yeah, so tonight we're just gonna do this. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing probably some Elite Dangerous. It might even be after the servers come up. We'll see if I'm awake. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good, what is it, Wednesday night? I think it's a Wednesday, so yeah, we're just gonna come in here and scuff around a little bit, because yeah, it's been a pain. It's been a day. See, the weird part with Thunderstruck is I never learned how to play it while picking. I've always done it the way Angus used to, would just happen it, right? I don't know why. I've been on a Thunderstruck kick lately, so. But yeah, it's been a weird day. It's been a weird day. I feel like I've been so tired. I don't know. I feel like I've slept all day, and now I'm awake and I want to get stuff done. So that's what we're doing. You ever have those days where you're just like, I don't know, just something hits you and you're just tired. It's like nothing's wrong. You're not sick or anything like that. You're just tired. You wake up, you waffle about for about like 3 hours, and then you're like, okay, that's enough for the day. And then it just kind of repeats itself every 4 hours from there. So you're just like napping and then waking up and then napping again and then waking back up. So I think just the bridge pickup might be good on that one. A little more trouble in there. I don't know. I don't really have a playlist or anything like that for tonight. After getting bonked after that awful karaoke the other night, I just decided to go ahead and we'll just play the covers. My playing is scuffed enough that the automated bots don't pick it up. So yeah, you know what song it is, maybe, hopefully. Yeah. I don't know why. I am searching finally for a musician stool though, so hopefully I will no longer be hunched over like Gollum next time we do this. So we'll just have to wait and see. Not clipping as much either this time around, which I'm really happy about. I think I finally got the settings where I needed to be between the actual pickups. You really got to turn these things down. I think that was probably part of the problem. So, thanks, Josh, if you're watching this in the VODs. Yeah, I think that's really kind of fixed it. And then I've also gotten in here and messed around with a couple things. Right now, I'm still using Neural DSP, but I'm using the Omega amp. And this one actually has a graphic equalizer on it, which has really made a world of difference in terms of just overall sound and what I am trying to go for. I like things a little more bassy, a little more chonky, just because that's what this guitar really handles. You know, you can get into some of the old thrashier stuff if you boost up the treble quite a bit. But yeah, it just gives me a few more options in terms of what we can do. So yeah, that's... Man, I haven't played in like a month. Now I've forgotten everything. There we go. Now I remember. Yeah, thanks, Retro. I mean, if a bunch of scuffed Metallica covers, I need to learn more. Need to learn a few more things. The problem is whenever I play on my own, I tend to like either bluesy stuff or like really weird new age avant-garde stuff. I don't know why. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really like doing a playlist or anything like that. I'm just kind of playing whatever comes first. But yeah, thank you though. I appreciate it. For this, I'm going to turn down the gain just a bit because that's really, really fuzzy. This one's kind of a chonkier song. What type of guitar? It is an LTD Snakebite, the James Hetfield Snakebite. Yeah, it's the cheaper version. I can't afford the actual custom shop ESP, but yeah, it's basically the one in the thumbnail. Yeah, that's like my actual guitar. It is very big, and I am playing in just a normal office chair with big arms, so it's like sitting like Gollum on the edge of my seat trying to get this down. There we go. Yeah, doesn't have the sustain that I want, but that's fine with the gain down. Actually, you know what? I kind of like the gain up. Yeah, that's fine. Joe Perry, I'm sorry. See, it's been a while since I played 72 Seasons. The Yamaha saxophone. Hey, nothing wrong with that. My brother played saxophone. I was a marching band nerd. Or is that the name of the guitar? I've never, like, I know Yamaha makes a few guitars. When I hear saxophone, I'm immediately thrown back to my days as a drum major playing trumpet. Let me double check. Tabs, 72 seasons. Because I have forgotten how to play this somehow. I don't know why. Excuse me as I eat this pick. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there we go. How did the rest of it go? Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's see. I want to do because you have a specific song in your head that I'm attempting to recall from. Not really. It's just Metallica mostly, and whatever songs I think of trying to come up with and look at the tabs of, you know, whenever something comes to mind. But yeah, you know, I never really come in here with like a specific playlist or anything like that. At least not tonight. I just kind of wanted to play something. I did an awful karaoke the other night. I'm doing like the normal VTuber thing, right? First time doing karaoke, and it was like, you know, I'm gonna stick in my wheelhouse, and my wheelhouse is this very scuffed 80s thrash. So there you go. I'm sweating. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I mean, I was playing Thunderstruck earlier. That's probably the closest thing that I can think of. My noise gate's taking out half of it, but yeah. I sell guitar 20-something years ago. Yeah, my Star Spangled Banner. I used to be able to play it. You know, if you really want to go wild, get the Hendrix version. I haven't played it in a while. I don't think I could really remember it. Like I have it used to be so easy. You know, we was sitting in my room after school trying to learn new songs, and like back then you had to print out the tabs. You couldn't just go to Songster or something like that and look it up, right? But yeah, nowadays like it takes me a little bit of time to like actually sit and learn a new song. If it's one that I know, like obviously that I'm a listener of, it's a little bit easier. But yeah, like the other thing is like I also kind of hit this point where I realized I'm never going to be Kirk Hammett, right? I'm never going to be Van Halen. I'm a rhythm guy. I like playing rhythm, and you know around that time is when I really started to appreciate like James Hetfield and you know some of the other really big rhythm players out there. You know that didn't necessarily just sit there wailing around. You know, I kind of like what Devin Townsend says about it. Is like, you know, anyone if you train hard enough can wail around, but trying to you know come up with something that it actually means something or hits that part of your soul. You know, that's a little bit harder, right? So yeah, and you know that's the thing is like you got to do what's fun for you, and I'm cool with that. You know, it's mostly for me and for you guys. You know, it's fine if we don't do like a professional cover or something like that. You know, I'm at that point now. It's just fun. Play the clarinet was wonderful. Marines, yeah. Sorry, I got a big old truck passing by. But yeah, my brother was really good at saxophone too, and he gave up all of his equipment and all of that. He was a good bass guitar player too. But yeah, you know, life happens. It happens. But I'm glad that I have stuck with this long enough. You know, these guitars have traveled with me all over the place. So you know, even if I haven't gotten any better, at least I've still got them and I've stuck with it. So you know, at least I've done something consistent in my life. There we go. Yeah. Me too. You have to relearn the skills. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's part of it too. You know, sometimes it's easier to do one thing than other. You know, as a guitar player, I think everyone kind of wants to be Stevie Ray Vaughan, right? Like it's kind of the ideal. But at the same time, I mean, you go watching some of the old videos of Stevie, and like look at his hands, man. Like he's got huge hands. So yeah, it's gonna be, you know, he's got the genetics part of it too. But then again, you know, you got to remember Django Reinhardt played with 2 fingers. Tony Iommi's got 2 missing fingertips. So you know, anything can happen. But you just got to sit down and do it. But you know, you're gonna hear a lot of different advice. My only advice is to play what you want. To be honest. There's no right or wrong way to do really any of it. If there was, everyone would be doing it. But that's clearly not the case. You know, every time I go onto like guitar YouTube, I see people, you know, saying, "Oh, here's how you have to hold the pick," and all of this other stuff. I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, well, that's not how James holds it. Like James is a weird style. He holds it with 2 fingers, which is like unheard of. But you know, he's still probably the best rhythm guitar player to ever exist. So, you know, what works for one person might not work for someone else. You gotta find what works for you, right? Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, Davey's great. Davey's up there, the do is up there. You know, I'm not trying to be those guys. Yeah, I'm not that good. You know, if you're big into VTubers like me, you know, I'm one of the few that I think's really doing like thrashy stuff. A lot of VTubers are doing like really the intro stuff, but there are a couple of really good like metal and thrash VTubers out there that are much better than I am. OB Katie Cat, please give Katie Cat a look. She's got a couple really good covers. I think she just recently did Bring Me the Horizon and Baby Metal, Kingslayer. She had a big collab for that. And then Patra, she's Japanese, Patra, but she used to be a corpo of the Wininti, and yeah, she can shred, man. Like she'll sit there playing, you know, Megadeth and Metallica's Battery, and you know, some Slayer, some Pantera. She's really good. Yeah, Marty Friedman. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. You know, everyone's got their thing, and you know, you just kind of gotta find what works for you. You know. Because like my fingers are like really long, but I'm also very bony, which presents a very different set of problems. Yeah, give up, you find the right instrument. Yeah, you just gotta, you know, you gotta find something. And you know, if it's not music, maybe it's something else. You know, if you like drawing, you know, I can't draw. I wish I could, but you know, there's a lot of people, especially VTubers, that are really good at it. You know, everyone's got their thing, and sometimes it takes a little bit to find at it, but yeah, you know, the biggest thing that I can say is do it for you, and kind of go from there. Do it because you like to do it. And then, you know, maybe later on, 10, 15 years down the road, you too can stream for the internet. But you know, you got to have something that's just for you. And even if you're not any good at it at first, as long as you're having fun, that's really what's important, right? Like, this is just a hobby, right? Yeah, spoken word poetry thing. Yeah, there aren't really too many spoken word poetry VTubers. Like, there's a lot of like ASMR VTubers, and I guess you could probably fit it into that category. But yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. Like, I'm not much in the ASMR stuff, but I have done some ASMR of some like short stories that I've written, because I've been doing writing for a really long time. That's what I got my degree in. So I'm like, you know, I've got all these old short stories that never sold. Why not just, you know, read them for the internet? And I think I got the VODs up. But you know, it's fine. It's cool. Yeah, and like that little lick there, I always do like the part they do at the end. I can't quite get like the syncopation that he's got in the first time that they do it. He's got like a weird little triplet there. But yeah, I do love Orion quite a bit. Oh, by the way, Josh, did you see the Sick New World lineup? You need to check out the Sick New World lineup. I've got some thoughts. Yeah, I like playing Orion, but when I'm doing the clean stuff, I think Call of Cthulhu is still probably my favorite. Then again, I also make that one like way harder on myself than I should, because I don't put my fingers in just the normal chord progression. Like I do it all individual notes, which is way more movement than I probably need to be doing. But you know, I never make things easy for myself. If I did, I wouldn't be the VTuber on the internet, right? That's enough of that. Non-instrumental. What's in your head is you on the stringy bits when you do a whole thing? Well, I mean, most of the time I'm just like thinking of the song that I'm playing, right? Like most of this stuff is just cover songs, right? So like I know the song, so I'm just like playing along to what's in my head the entire time. But when it comes to just like, by the way, we're getting loud again. But like if I'm just like riffing on my own and just like playing whatever I feel like there's a lot that's bad, and sometimes you'll come up with a riff that's good. But a lot of it's just kind of like playing around with things that I know other bands have done, right? So like I don't know how to read sheet music. I used to when I played trumpet. I don't know how to do it on guitar. So, you know, I don't know a whole lot about like music theory, but I do know from playing a bunch of covers, like, okay, this is a really common progression of power chords or something like that. Or like, this is a pretty standard, you know, that's a pretty standard progression there. And so it's like, you know, I take those things that I'm used to playing. Like you can kind of tell when you're kind of entering like the wrong key or a minor key or something like that, right? So yeah, I'm just kind of playing around with a lot of the frets that I'm used to playing anyways from other songs, just trying to make it work. Yeah, hey, thanks a ton, Retro. I appreciate you coming in, popping by, you know? got ahead of myself on that one. Yeah. Sure, a lot is bad, but it's riffing. Do you have a starter and then no in? You 1 1 3 7. Basically, like this second. I chord, you know, with a guitar especially, like there's certain progressions that you're used to, right? Like thrash metal, you know, most solos are going to be up there around the 12th fret, and you're going to be you know, you listen to Kirk Hammett or really anyone that's in the can't remember what the name of that progression is, but yeah. But yeah, anyone that's in like the 80s thrash scene, they almost all of their solos take place like in those certain frets. And, you know, you could get down to, you know, Creeping Death or something like that. He kind of switches to an Egyptian modal, but yeah, you know, for the most part, you're just kind of used to it. Yeah, but yeah, I mostly just kind of keep going. I don't really have anything planned in my head off the top of the whenever I start playing. Sometimes I'll have something that I want to try, and then I get in there and it doesn't really sound good. Like I'll try figuring out, you know, I've got a tune stuck in my head in the middle of the night. I'm like, okay, well, how would I have to play this? Like, what would the fingering be like on this? And then I get in there and it sounds really bad. But sometimes it sounds really good. You know, that's what my starter screen was. You know, it was something that it was just a little lick that I had stuck in my head. I'm like, well, how can I make this work? And then I got in and figured it out. Yeah. But then I forgot it because I don't know how to read sheet music, let alone save it. Yeah. Yeah, I can't even remember my own intro, my own intro track. That's fine. Yeah, it's something like that. I'm clearly not in my Pliny amp with the reverb right now, so I can't really tell. But it's something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's really not that. Yeah, it's you know, it's the same thing for music. It's all patterns. You know, you got the blues scale, right? No, I'm not in the right key for that, but yeah, like blues has its own scale that you hear a lot, and that's actually, if you want a lot of blues stuff, AC/DC. Most of what they play is actually in the blues scale. I mean, that's how they kind of got their start. Same with Aerosmith. There we go. Yeah, let me just think of something right now. Just make something off the cuff, right? Actually, Yeah, we'll drop it down for that second time, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like where that was going. You know, sometimes that happens. You find something, and then you know what? I even if I go back and watch this VOD, I will not be able to remember what I just did. So yeah. Yeah. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it real chunky. Let me take it up to the neck pickup. Yeah, it would need something to go after that. You know, you need a little lick, you know, a little fill there. Would you take lyrics as a feel and guitar as a feel? Yeah, I cannot sing and play guitar. That's the problem. I mean, I can't sing in general, but usually the guitar part for me would come first. Unless I can think of something really good. I mean, I'm not a songwriter. I'm like a short story and novel writer. Poetry and song lyrics have always been kind of hard for me. But yeah, for me the guitar would definitely come first. Depends on what you want to do. I know James does it for some of the songs, but it kind of depends on the tone. But like, I couldn't imagine doing "Sad but True" with the bridge pickup. I'm not even in the right key. "Sad but True." I got to drop that down. Actually, I have a tuner on here, don't I? Hey, I do have a tuner on here. Hey, I don't have to unplug my guitar every time. Yay, I've learned something. Yay, hooray. Let's see, what do we... Oh, they drop everything down. Okay. Oh god, I need to put new strings on this thing. They've been getting all kinds of wild now that the weather's changing so much. Last time I did one of these streams, they were all flat a little bit. This time they're a little sharp because it's cold. Yeah, close enough. I know we really want to get wild. played this in years. I'm never in this tuning. Yeah, that's enough of that. I mean, we get really funny. Do a little Mick Gordon if you want. The BFG division tab. I'm real curious how this is gonna go. He's got a Regius 8, so that's gonna be real different. There's like, let's see. Oh wow, he drops it down to like E. Wow. I'm gonna have so much slack on this thing. Ready for some gent? Although this tab is wrong because he open picked some of it before getting up there to the bins. I'm real curious what this sounds like. I'm sorry, this is gonna be so loud. This is gonna be so loud. Let me turn it down so it doesn't blow out your ears. But I'm real curious what Songster makes it sound like. They don't even have his. They don't even have the little bits that he does. The little bits that he does up in the high run. Yeah, they're good luck on me playing Primus. Yeah, that'll be the day. Yeah, I'm gonna mute this real quick so that I'm not bothering you guys with my tuning. But I've been listening. I don't know why. Every now and then I'll get in a kick of just watching reaction videos to Winona's Big Brown Beaver. I don't know. I do love a little Primus every now and then. But I am very glad that Les Claypool did not go into Metallica. Very different styles. I think Rob is right where he needs to be right now. Up. Hope I don't snap the strings because he's really old. I've got a lot of stuff I got to do tomorrow, but enjoy your day off, man. Like you work so hard, man. You're like always working. Like I think I've been out once this past week to go play some disc golf, and that was really about it. It's true, VTubers do go outside occasionally. Very, very occasionally, but I do like a little disc golf. I think, there we go. I think next time I do a guitar stream, I really want to use my older guitar, Cinderella, the old KH203. But I need to get some new Floyd Rose blocks. Like the parts in the bridge that hold the string in, like they're so worn down, the strings pop out. Like they don't snap, they just pop out because the blocks are so smooth. But they're hard to find. Like I use like the licensed Floyd Rose, not like an actual Floyd Rose. So you gotta like search around and try and find them. And yeah, there's not many companies that do the licensed ones. Yeah. But I would like to break her out every now and then, because I don't really play her as much as I should. And she's more of a lead guitar. Like, obviously she's got the lead neck length, number of frets. Like this one doesn't have, it only has 22 frets and no whammy bar or anything like that. It's a pure rhythm guitar. There you go. But but yeah, you know, sometimes I feel like my guitars get lonely, right? I mean, I've got the strings. I've just been too lazy to do it. Probably the problem with the other one is the blocks, though. I got to get new blocks before I decide to put more in. But I'll do it eventually. I think there's like one company in Philadelphia that I can order from that actually sells like the licensed Floyd Rose blocks. Like they're the tiny little ones. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the tiny little cubes that go in there, right? Yeah. I just told you. They're worn down. The strings keep popping out because the old blocks have been with me since I got the guitar like 20 years ago. So the things have been rubbed down and hollowed out. Probably even a little bit of rust damage in there at some point. So yeah, I gotta get the new blocks put in so that the strings stop popping out on me every time. And I know which one it is. This is a G string. Yeah, that's right. Hey, the G string, yeah. But yeah, no, it's usually the G string. It pops out anytime I try tuning it, and it's just really annoying. So I haven't really broken out Cinderella as much as I want, but I would like it just so I can do a little bit more like a practice with the lead stuff. Not that that's anything that I will ever actually do, but yeah, it needs playing. You know, I want to make sure the neck's not getting warped and all of that junk. Oh yeah, what are you playing? What are you playing? Might I interest you in some TCG shop simulator? Because that's all I've been thinking about the past couple nights. But we are gonna play. By the way, like and subscribe. Help me get up to 1,500 subs because we are almost there. I'm like 13 away. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some Elite Dangerous tonight. After the patch. Well, not really the patch, but after the maintenance, we've got the Titan Raijin is gonna go down. So we're gonna do a little bit of Titan farming. But yeah, we'll see what's up. But I'm just gonna kind of wing it, and we'll see how things go. I've also got some war ops to do over there, but you know, I know my viewers tend to like the Elite Dangerous stuff from what I've seen. So yeah, we'll play a little bit of it, and it should be fun. But yeah, that'll be if I'm awake tonight after maintenance. If not, whenever whenever I wake up. Tactics over, man. That's old school. Yeah. Megadeth because fanboys like myself and I do not because I am very anti-Megadeth. So I don't know. I never got into them as much. Every time I tried listening to them, they're just really not for me. I feel like they're a little, I don't know, slower, more plotting. I mean, I know Tornadoes of Souls is pretty good, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of Dave Mustaine, and the dude just went like off the rails, you know. What I'd really like to learn is some more Maiden, but Maiden is hard. Like, you know, I did a little bit of Number of the Beast earlier, but Maiden is like, when you play guitar, I've discussed this on stream before, but when you play guitar, like everyone's got kind of a certain feel. Like James Hetfield's very chunky. You know, he's the riff god, right? Just all down picking, just huge accuracy on all of his riffs. You know, if you play like Angus Young, he's a little more wistful. He likes flicking the fingers around quite a bit. He's very much, like I said, a blues player that became like a hard rocker, right? It's very flighty. But Iron Maiden, like, it feels like you're playing art. It really does. There's no other way to describe it. And it's really hard. It is really, like, most Maiden songs are incredibly hard. And it's not like they're doing anything like super tricky. There's just something about the progressions that they use that are just really, really difficult. There we go. But it feels great. Like, they're really fun to play. And yeah, like, it's really hard, but once you get it down, like, it really feels like really, really fun to play. But yeah, there's no other way to describe it. But yeah, they're really hard. They would have their treble up quite a bit more. They like boosting that treble up. Yeah, I think 22 Acacia Avenue is like one of the unsung heroes of the Number of the Beast album. It really does not get enough love once that mid riff comes in. Yeah. See, that sounds a lot better. Yeah, I remember trying to learn the Trooper on an earlier stream, and that did not go well. That did not go well at all. Okay, it doesn't look that bad. Oh, yeah, that's why. That's why, because of the slides, and my fingers had not been playing in a while, so they were like bleeding by the end of it. Yeah, okay, yeah, there we go. See, then they move it. Then they move it out. Is it Adrian Smith that has the weird little lick? I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, he's got like the trills up there. Oh, maybe it's not. There, the little trill is like way higher than that. But this is Dave Murray. Huh. Okay, yeah, it is. Yeah, there we go. That's where it kind of tricked me up, is the transition there. There's no way I could play that at speed, but yeah, it's fun. I do like a little trooper every now and then. Yeah, dude, did you see like Acid Bath is reuniting? I have been absolutely like beside myself at seeing Acid Bath in the lineup. Like they were gone. One of the dudes died. Like, for those of you not in the know, Acid Bath is like probably one of the most influential bands that no one has ever heard of in the scene of like metal, particularly like the sludge and like the southern metal scene. Like if you can find it, they're even hard to find on YouTube. But they have a song called Tranquilized, and it kind of gives you the vibe. But yeah, they were just like, they were very southern metal back before the days of Zach and all of them, right? But yeah, like I was absolutely wild out when I saw Acid Bath on there. I know quite a few people are really excited about the Hives, which seems kind of weird for that lineup, but you know what? Sure, let's go with it. Why not? They're kind of all over the place, right? But yeah, it does look really good. I know Brad saw Lacuna Coil a few months back up in STL, and he said he really had fun. Said it sounded even better than normal. Better than he expected, better than he remembered. So yeah, it looks really good. I mean, there's no way I can afford to go out to Vegas to go see it. And I don't know. I'm debating seeing Metallica in Nashville next year, but yeah, that's a ways off. That being said, my fingers are like they're peeling, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it for tonight. I've thrashed as much as I can thrash for how little we do these guitar streams, but yeah, I want to do something tonight, man. I had all this energy, and it's like, man, I don't want to do TCG Card Simulator again, and I don't really want to do any of these other games, so let's just play guitar. So yeah. But, thanks a ton, everybody, for coming out. Like I said, keep an eye out I don't know when the Elite Dangerous stream will be. It'll depend on when I actually pass out. But yeah, you know, we've still got a little bit, yeah. But yeah, we've got a little bit going on throughout the weekend. Jakey Lee. Oh wow, really? Huh. It's like, oh wait, yeah, Ozzy's guitars. Wow, that's wild. That's wild. I mean, I still remember Dimebag. R.I.P. That's nuts. But yeah, we'll be doing stuff throughout the weekend. I do have to work Friday and Saturday at the very least. So I got to get a bunch of errands and stuff done tomorrow. But I'm going to try fitting in a stream at some point. But yeah, you know, keep an eye out. And then, you know, next week it'll be back to business as usual. And we'll have most of the beginning of the week off. But thanks a ton, everybody. Like I said, you know, it's nice that we're having fun together and getting closer to the 1,500 subs. And, you know, just having a good time, right? I hope everyone had a good middle of your week. You're halfway through it. Keep it up. I believe in you. But that said, take care, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and head out because I need more coffee. Bye-bye.